Yes guys, it's Niddy Last and welcome. In this video what we're going to be doing is another class setup video, but this time guys we're going to focus it around allowing lethals, tacticals and also launchers into our creator class, because as we know people have different types of playing styles, but also it's worth actually having one of these set up in one of your class slots just solely to the fact that you can actually counter the way that some people tend to play. So as you see in this particular video, what we're going to be concentrating on is the KN44. Now to a lot of people that is their most favorite AR. For me it's probably up there in the top 3. I do thoroughly enjoy actually using it. So what we're going to be doing is concentrating on its strengths to actually work out the best type of class setup to be running with this particular AR. So first of all, let's look at the fire rate on this gun. The fire rate for me personally is pretty good. I mean, I know a lot of people tend to be sticking rapid fire and that lot on it, but you can win gun battles indoors quite easily. You can win gun battles from medium to long ranges, no problem whatsoever. So for me, that's not really much of an issue. Then we've got the actual shooting out from medium to long ranges. Now the range on this gun is pretty good. I mean, it's not that bad whatsoever. Sometimes it might take a few shots at certain distances, but for me it does work incredibly well. Then moving on to the pretty much the last one that we really need to be concentrating on, and that is the recoil. Now for me, since it's been patched, I mean before the patch it had quite a bit of a recoil, but now it doesn't feel that bad. Yes, it does kick just a little bit, but I feel personally that it is quite easily controlled. I don't feel that much of a problem, and plus when I'm actually shooting, what I find it tends to do if it starts kicking is I aim towards the chest and that it tends to kick up towards the head area and sometimes get a nice little cheeky headshot along the way. So let's have a look at the actual type of class setup that I would suggest running with this. And this is the actual class setup that I'm actually running with in this particular gameplay. And as you can see with the attachments, what we're going to be going with is quick draw and also extended mags. Now with quick draw in general, obviously we know we want to try and get this weapon up as quickly as possible, especially if we come across people running SMGs and whatnot else. This is only going to benefit us a lot because grip for one, you don't really need it. The recoil, like I say, is not that bad. Once you get used to it, you can control it quite easily. Suppressor, I tend to be strafing away from that. You don't want to be decreasing the range any more than what it already is. Then we got the laser sight. Don't tend to be wanting to bother with running that on an AI. You can quite easily live without that. Then stock, I mean, this has been nerfed to death in this particular game. It is pretty much slow when you're moving in ADS, so you can quite easily live without that, especially with the movement system. Then we've got high caliber. This is not very essential. It does work quite well, but you're going to be more using this towards your challenges rather than having to worry about making space for it. Then we got the FMJ, which is pretty much easy enough. You can leave that one alone. Then we got fast mags, and then we got the extended mags. Now fast mags, obviously you can be reloading a lot faster, but with extended mags I find if you come across multiple enemies you can just down them all straight away without having to even worry about reloading. So for me personally, I always tend to go with extended mags. And like I say, long barrel, you can live without that. The range on this gun is pretty good. You can still down people across the other side of the map. And then rapid fire, especially because we're leaving the grip alone and we're only going with quick draw, rapid fire straight away is going to make the recoil a lot worse. You're going to be speeding through your bullets. So for me, I tend to leave them alone. So to make room for all our tacticals and stuff, these for me are the two best attachments to stick on your KN44 to make it work as effectively as possible. Then we obviously, you got your black cell, your lethals, your tacticals. You can swap any of these out, whatever ones that personally suit you. With these creator classes, we are just going to be going with the standard perks from just one from each particular slot. I mean, you can easily drop out maybe the black cell, a tactical, and then be sticking on an extra attachment for your KN44 if you like to swap out for that, if you don't want to run with so much stuff. But for me personally, if you like to be running with your black cell, your lethals, your tacticals, and you want to be running with as minimum attachments as you possibly can, this is probably the best way that you could probably go with the KN44. I've tried and tested out with different ways, and this for me definitely is going to be the best way. But leave anything in the comment section below about whether you like to have tried this kind of thing out. I know a lot of people like to be running with the tacticals and especially the black cell nowadays, and let me know exactly what your type of class setup for. But guys, go and try this out, pause it, put this in your creator class, and trust me guys, this does work extremely effectively. But coming up on your screen now is my subscribe button. Make sure you're jumping on that. I've got loads more things and different series going on my channel, and guys, smash that like button for me and support my channel even more. This is Niddy Last, and I'll catch you later.